Congrats to Ryan Blaney in the number 12 Advanced Auto Parts team on the win last night at Iowa Speedway. Ryan Blaney's first win of 2024. Congrats to him and Team Penske and Ford on the win last night. And yeah, congrats to him on the win, his first win since Martinsville last year when he that put him into the Final Four, eventually won him the championship. So led 201 laps, was one of the dominant cars, if not the dominant car. He led over half the race. So yeah, he deserved that win. That avenged his win from Gateway a couple weeks ago when he had that win before his teammate Austin Cindric took the win away from him a couple weeks ago because he ran out of gas on the final lap there. But nonetheless, congrats to Ryan Blaney doing it in front of his family and friends, in front of his 80 family and friends there that were there to watch him. So yeah. That's two Penske cars in the playoffs now with Cindric and Blaney. And great run for William Byron, too. He ran pretty well. Chase Elliott came home third. Christopher Bell, fourth. Shout out to Ricky Stenhouse Jr. coming home fifth. Great run for him. Joey Logano getting sixth. Great job by Josh Berry last night. Having an amazing run. I watched him throughout the race. He was hanging around the top 10 most of the night. So shout out to him. He deserved a great finish there. Alex Bowman, who I think no one's really talking about. He's quietly been consistent this year. He's had like 9 top 10s or so this year, something like that. So he's quietly doing well this year. And ninth is Daniel Suarez. Great run for him there. And 10th is Brad Keselowski. That rounds out your top 10. 11th is Ross Chastain. 12th is Todd Gilliland, his 4th top 15 finish in the last 6 races. So that's pretty good for him. Shout out to Justin Haley coming home 13th in a Rick Ware racing car. He's overachieved in that 51 equipment. They're bringing faster cars to the track. But, I mean, I thought when I watched him, I thought he was going to have a finish in the top 10. But I thought he did pretty well last night to come home 13th. And don't be surprised if he were to win on a super speedway, possibly, like Daytona. So I wouldn't be surprised there. But if he keeps running well, I wouldn't be surprised to see him win before the regular season's over. So, great job by Justin Haley, and I'm thinking that's a great move for him to go to the 51 instead of staying at Colleague Racing, because Colleague Racing's not doing that well right now on the Cup side. 14th is Carson Hocevar, top 15. Martin Truex, 15th. He didn't have that great of a night, but he recovered at 15th. Noah Gragson is 16th. 17th is Bubba Wallace. 18th is Chris Buescher. 19th is my guy Austin Dillon. I thought he was going to finish a little bit better if he wasn't trapped a lap down and having those weird situation with the pit stops. I think he could have finished better, but I'll elaborate more on that in a minute. 20th is Harrison Burton. 21st is Corey LaJoie after he got in that first wreck. 22nd is Tyler Reddick with that Hamburglar paint scheme. 23rd is Michael McDowell. 24th is Denny Hamlin. I don't think he had a great night last night either. I think that was probably one of his worst races there. 25th is Ty Gibbs. 26th is the John Hunter Nemechek. 27th is Ryan Preece. 28th is Chase Briscoe. I thought he would have had a better run. The finish doesn't indicate he finished 28th because I thought he was going to be a little better than 28th. I thought he was going to have a top 20, finish in the top 20 there last night. But at the beginning of the race, he was running pretty well. First part of the race, he was in the top 5 and top 10 there for a little bit, but he just needs to put a whole race together. But he's still in the playoff one a little bit. He is let's see. He is Briscoe is he is 44 out of Bubba Wallace. So yeah, Bubba Wallace is the last playoff slot. He's 44 points behind Bubba. So yeah, he just needs to pick it up a little bit. I'd rather see him point his way in, but I'd rather see him win his way in, than point his way in, but we'll see how this plays out. 29th is Daniel Hemrick, 30th is Austin Cindric, 31st is Zane Smith, 32nd is Eric Jones, 33rd Kaz Gralla, 34th is Kyle Larson. He got in that incident there with Daniel Suarez that put him down a couple laps, and he was down a couple laps because he had too many crewmen overall. So he had first he had to be held for 2 laps, and then they had to go to the garage and fix it, which was mechanical, and he still ran. So Kyle Larson finished 34th. 37 laps down. So, and Kyle Busch, 35th. I thought Kyle Busch was a top 10 car. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought he didn't have that problem. It was something in the power steering belt or something like that. First, it was like the suspension or rear suspension, and then he went back out and tried to go on the track again. It was a power steering belt that made it done for him. And 36th is AJ Allmendinger. He just had a bad weekend there in the Xfinity Series and the Cup Series side. So, and to my guy Austin Dillon, we had nowhere, near the speed of like a Ryan Blaney or Kyle Larson or anything like that. But if we didn't get, I'm going to say this right now, if we did not get trapped a lap down, I truly believe that I truly believe we would have had a top 15 finish, at least. So, yeah, 19th isn't bad. I mean, where the 3 team is slowly getting some speed. I wish the finishes were a little bit better, but you gotta just gotta get faster and faster cars. I mean, qualifying's decent. It's decent at least. If we didn't have that rain in qualifying, I thought we would have been in a decent position for a good start spot, but because of some format in qualifying, if it rains or whatever, we had to start last. But, yeah, we're at 185 out of Bubba Wallace for the last playoff spot. Not giving up hope on the win. Still proud AD fan. So yeah, I'm still a proud AD fan right here. I'm still proud to have him as my driver. All we could do is just get ready for New Hampshire next race. Just try to bring a fast car, and let's have a good run there. Finished top 10 there last year, so we just need to have good execution, good pit stops, great race. Hopefully we can have a great finish, maybe a W, who knows. Still proud to be an Austin Dillon fan through thick and thin, and still proud to have him as my driver. And good luck to AD in his next race in New Hampshire. Let's go, AD.